Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Saturday, November 5th, and we are going to talk about the Celebrity Beyond, Celebrity as a cruise line as a whole, and some comparisons and some realizations that I have had since I've been on the ship. So let's go ahead and talk about Celebrity today. So first of all, if you're new around here, Gordon and I have been on the naming ceremony inaugural cruise for the Celebrity Beyond. We got on yesterday around noon, which was the 4th, and we get off tomorrow morning early. That's how they do it with these inaugural cruises. And so we have had the opportunity, though, they have packed so much into this short amount of time that we have really, Gordon and I have been all over this ship. We've had the opportunity to eat in several places, and tonight we're going to eat in another main dining room. We've been down to the spa. I had an appointment this evening that I had to cancel for my hair because something else, another meeting came up that I was supposed to go to. So, but it seems like they're excellent. I went there, talked to the gal, she recommended hair product for me, I bought it, and so I was going to go, but it sounds like their spa is absolutely amazing. And so I wanted to let you know our experience with that. We've been to see the pool, we've tried, like I said, lots of food, we've seen some entertainment, and so I feel like I'm starting to get a glimpse of what Celebrity really is. I am very excited to compare my experience here on the Celebrity Beyond with our cruise that is on December 11th through the 18th on the Celebrity Reflection. If you don't know that, the Celebrity Beyond is in the Edge class. It's their very biggest ships, and this is their newest one. She started sailing earlier this summer in the Mediterranean and has just come over to the United States, and she's going to be doing a series of Eastern and Western Caribbean cruises this winter. So, a couple of observations that I have had and realizations and some education that I've received. First of all, during the pandemic, Celebrity made a very conscious decision to reposition themselves. Before COVID, they were more in line with what we would expect from Princess, from Holland America, as far as a really nice cruise line. They, during COVID, made the conscious decision to up their game, to become more luxury, and also to become something that does not exist anywhere else on the ocean. Because right now you have your cruise lines like Holland America, you've got your Princess, your Royal Caribbean, your Norwegian, and while there are some variations in those groups, there's enough those different cruise lines, there is a lot of similarity as well. So then you have the high-end luxury like your Silver Seas, your Regent Seven Seas, your who else is there out there, Oceania. But Celebrity has really positioned themselves, and I do see it on this ship and in all of my interactions with the crew. They have positioned themselves to really be a step up, and not just a little step up from like we see with Princess and Holland America, but really a huge step up, if not a leap, to be something different and in a lot of ways better. And so the things that I think really are better is their food is significantly better. When Princess says that they're having a hard time with their food, as it's been alluded to here and there because of supply chain problems, there are no supply chain problems here. The food in the buffet, their Ocean View Cafe, is better than it is in the main dining room on Princess right now. Another thing that we also noticed, Gordon and I, last night we had the opportunity to eat in the Cosmopolitan restaurant, which is one of their 4 main dining rooms here on the Celebrity Beyond, and that food was exceptional. We both got a steak, and it was as good, if not better, than the steak that we have had in the Crown Grill since the restart. Now, they don't have the same extensive steakhouse menu. I want to say that right off. It is a little bit different. They do offer different things, like you could have lamb and duck. You could have the steak that we got, and then there were some other options. I can't remember. Of course, there's always chicken and something else. So it is not the same menu as a steakhouse, but the food is just as good of quality. So there's that, and there's also they do not have an equivalent of like per se an international cafe, since I'm used to that on Princess, but they do have the Il Bacio cafe, and they have just treats like little pastries, cookies, things like that, and they're good. A little bit better than Princess's, I would say. So we have the food. We also have, ever since we have been on this ship, Princess's crew has always been remarkable. I actually, as I mentioned before, I think they are struggling a little bit because they do not have the same leadership as they had before in Jen Schwartz. I think she went out of her way and her management team to make it seem much more like a family. You can tell that there is a vacuum there with that right now. The crew is still really nice. I think that most of them try really hard, but there is not that same cohesive unity. Here on Celebrity there is, and they talked about it, and I can see it. The crew cannot do enough for you. They are, and I will say, like, I'm not saying that one is like Celebrity's crew is better than Princess. I am saying that Princess's crew is not given the same support that the Celebrity crew is given by the company. The other thing I noticed is they are fully staffed here. On Princess's Discovery Princess I was just on, it was clear on the Regal Princess, they are not fully staffed, and I think that that's really hard on the employees as well because they have to work so hard all the time and there's no end in sight. Does that make sense? So I am not saying that the crew is better on one than the other. I'm saying one is better supported, so then you get better results. I hope that that makes sense because I love Princess. I love the Princess crew members, and I want to make it really clear that I am not saying that they're not wonderful in every way. But here on this ship, I did notice that there is plenty of crew and they all go out of their way to take good care of you. I have mentioned that I don't know if I'll get another drink package with Princess because it's so hard to get a drink. But here it's not hard to get a drink at all. And so I kind of noticed that with the crew, as well as we have eaten in the buffet a couple of times for lunch yesterday and for breakfast today, and they are just right on top of it with getting your drinks, with taking your plates, with what else can I get you. Very frequently they check in with you and see what you need. So I think that that is a really big difference there as well. So let's go to the next thing. I would say that the next thing is with entertainment. So this evening we are going to see a couple of more shows as well as eat in another main dining room. As far as entertainment, last night we went to what they call the club, and there they play music. I think that I get the impression sometimes it's a DJ. Last night it was a DJ for a few minutes, but then it was a live band and singer, and it was really, really good. And they were playing, and everybody dancing there was like our age. I'm 57. Gordon's a few years older than I am, but we really did not feel like we were old. and I tell you that because a lot of the entertainment that I have heard on Celebrity is geared towards people that would be like more like people, they say they go after the people who are 40 to 55 years of age. There were people clearly well over that having a great time in the club last night, just dancing. Even some of the songs were from the era that we would be more familiar with. Not that we're not familiar with new music now, but the thing that was the thing when we were in our 20s or whatever. So there was some of that music, but it was just a really fun time. And so I can see that people that like to dance and enjoy that kind of thing would really enjoy that last night. Tonight we're going to go to the show in the theater and hopefully catch the one in Eden as well. So I'll let you know how all of that goes. But I thought that was a really good sign. As I honestly am enjoying this more than I expected. I thought I would really like it, but I would do this again. I would do it again in a heartbeat. And I am going to look for another Celebrity cruise to go on. So I think that that's a really important distinguishing factor. Another thing that I wanted to tell you all about, what was the other one? Oh, here we are. So a Celebrity has positioned themselves to be like a floating resort, a whole different experience at sea than anything experiences that we've experienced before. Let me kind of tell you how that works. So you have this huge ship, the Celebrity Beyond is huge, and but the interesting way that it is designed is there are lots and lots of places for you to go sit and enjoy a lounger, a nice chair, in so many areas on the ship that you can relax and enjoy yourself no matter what is going on at the pool, or if people are busy in other areas. There is always somewhere nice quiet solitude to relax. And if you want a little bit more going on, you can always find that as well. The other really very unique thing is they have the whole retreat area. The retreat area, it is beautiful, but it's a whole section of the ship that if you want a luxury experience, you can go stay there and you get your own pool, your own lounge area. I've got video of it that I'm going to share with you, but you get this and your own pool, this whole area to yourselves, and then you get to dine in the Lumine restaurant, which only people who are in the retreat can dine there, and it's supposed to be absolutely superb. We're not staying in the retreat, so I didn't get to try it, but it is supposed to be world-class dining, just absolutely exceptional. But then when you want, if you want world-class shopping or you want to go see other entertainment, you simply come out that you're part of the rest of the ship and can enjoy that. They've got very nice shops here on the ship. They've got excellent entertainment, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. But the way that it is positioned, it really is for people to be able, they did all of this research, and people who, all of the people that they surveyed that want to go on Celebrity and did all this research, the people, whether they are, aged 80 down to 30, they all share three things in common. And I thought it was really interesting is that one of them want to go to places that they have never been before, and they want to reconnect with everyone, and they want to refresh. They want to take good care of themselves after all the stress of COVID. I think we're all realizing that it's really important to take good care of yourself, like emotionally as well as physically. So that's the experience that they're offering here, and I get it. It's amazing. They said that they are working on offering new itineraries, going to places that they have never gone before, as well as perhaps going to places that they have gone before, but offering different ports and different experiences. So all of this sums up to tell you that I am really excited about this. Like I have said lots of times, it does not mean that I am casting Princess aside whatsoever. I don't think so. I do think that if you really enjoy Princess and want to level up a little bit or a lot, I think that you would maybe really enjoy Celebrity. But let me try the Celebrity Reflection so that I can kind of tell you the difference between the two, okay? I think if people say that it's like sailing on two different cruise lines, so I want to see how truthful that is, or if, since they have repositioned themselves while COVID was going on, if those two experiences are much more similar. A really important thing that I want to end on, and I kind of alluded to it, is the fact that before I came on Celebrity, I had seen some videos by other creators, and I had seen people that had talked about before how it seemed like they don't want old people on Celebrity anymore. And I want to tell you, I don't get that feeling here at all. Now I know that I am just on a 2-day cruise. That's why I want to go try the Celebrity Reflection and tell you all about that, and before we all rush out and choose something different. But I don't get that feeling at all. Everywhere I go, like when I was just recently on Princess, there is some entertainment that might be geared towards somebody that is a little bit younger than I am, but I don't really know that it's an age thing. I think it's a little bit more of a taste thing. And so I'm sure that maybe, I don't know, some things that I like maybe have to do with my age. I don't know, that's a hard thing, because I know people who are my same age who like other things that I don't care for, and so it's probably not an age thing, it's just a taste thing, like what you prefer. And so I just want to show you what they've got, and then you can kind of decide for yourself what you think. But the whole aspect of relaxing on the ship, of having a chance to unwind, to enjoy the pool, to have entertainment, that is surely here. And so I just feel like I need to find out a little bit more about the entertainment and tell you about it. There are lots of videos I've noticed on YouTube about the different shows on Celebrity. I would be really careful, just like I was careful as I've been looking at them. Just watch the ones that are since COVID has been over. You can watch the ones that were before, but the way that they have talked about how they have kind of rebranded themselves, repositioned themselves, that entertainment that was before, is maybe not going to be quite the same. Now, I did notice, and this is a big deal, I know, on Princess they have lots more trivia, lots more to do in the daytime. That's another reason I want to try out the Solstice, because this has just been a quick 2-day cruise, and so I think that maybe they didn't have some of the things like that they would normally have, but I do want to find out and let you know about that. But that is one thing that I did notice right off that is a big difference. So now put your questions down below. I am still thinking, but I wanted to let you know where we are and what I think so far about everything, and I want to get your input on it. I would love to hear from those of you that sailed on Celebrity before COVID and since COVID has been over, what you think, what any differences that you notice, just the whole thing, because I think it's really important, and I do feel a heavy responsibility in what I share with you. I very much try, I definitely just tell you my own opinion. I don't work for anybody. I don't work for Celebrity. I don't work for Princess. Gordon and I just do this ourselves, and so I want to make that perfectly clear, and that I do feel a responsibility to really tell you what I think. And so that is what I have been thinking so far. So I want to hear from more of you about that have, like I said, sailed both of these, see what you think. Those of you who have sailed Princess, now you've sailed Celebrity, what do you think? Okay, I would love to hear from you. And if you have any other questions for me, put those down below, and it's my pleasure to answer them. And I really appreciate you all sticking with me. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. We have so much to talk about here together, so much fun to have, so many places to go, and so many things to see. And honestly, when they said that they are going to go to places that they've never gone before, oh, my heart leapt. I am so excited. And you know what, by the end of December, Celebrity is going to have announced all of their itineraries clear through April of 2025. So fun is afoot. So I'll be talking to you all again really soon. If you appreciate these videos, would you please give this one a thumbs up, because that actually really does help us out. Oh, and I'm going to show you out the window, okay? Hang on. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye. Alrighty, here's our view. The ship right over here, I'll try to zoom in for you. It's Royal Caribbean. We passed what we think is Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's island, because there was a couple of the Royal Caribbean ships right next to it and one docked. There we go. Isn't it a beautiful evening? Sunset is just at about 7 p.m. and right now it's 6:26 p.m. Get down the side of the ship here for you. Isn't that just beautiful? Color of the ocean for you. And then I apologize that we've got this obstructed thing here. Just watch out. We are in cabin 9115 and it's obstructed. Let's see the sunset here for you. So y'all take good care. Love you all. Bye-bye.